Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. And today I have another Pandora collection video and I want to show you all of the stars that I have in my collection. Pandora does the celestial theme so well and they seem to release new celestial charms or stars every year. So I've been collecting Pandora for about 15 years. So I've managed to accumulate a few of these in my collection. So I'm not going to remember all of the names and we'll just kind of get started in no particular order and I'll just pull from this tray here. We're going to start with a winter themed bracelet design that I know has quite a bit of stars on here. This is the Asymmetric Star bracelet. You've got the CZs on both sides and I really do appreciate that Pandora did that. And then we have this safety chain. This was retired recently and hopefully it makes another appearance in the winter sale. But you've got the little star dangle on the one side and it balances nicely to the moon on the other. And then we're just gonna move down this bracelet. So these are snowflakes, so I'm not gonna include them. And right here is a clip and you've got that oxidization with some CZs and silver in the star shape there, and it's a round clip. I really do like round clips. I'm starting to favor those more and more versus the barrel shape. And just moving down the bracelet, right here is definitely some stars. So this is in Pandora Rose, it's the crescent moon. And in the center of that crescent moon, there is a delicate little stars there with some CZs in the center. And then you also have 3 stars dangling from it. And then to flip the charm over, it looks identical, except you don't have the CZs and the star dangles. So that's a nice feature that Pandora did. And there's also some stars right next to the inscription on this one. The inscription says, "Dream big." The snow globe here has some snowflakes, so I'm not going to include that. But here is another rounder clip, and you've got the 5 stars with the CZ in the center, and it looks the same on the other side. And this could be a star or it could be a snowflake, I'm not sure, on top of the polar bear. And then we have this gingerbread house that is still available. I love this one. And Pandora also released a silver gingerbread house this year with a little bit of enamel, and I do like that one as well. So we've got more snowflakes there. This one here could be a star. It looks like a star burst. You definitely have a star in the center of this charm. And I'm trying to remember what Pandora called this one. But it was almost like, you see some more stars there. It was almost like they couldn't make up their mind if they wanted this to be a celestial charm or they were calling it something else. But this one is such a beautiful open work and it's a nice size as well. So highly recommend that. And so this is one winter bracelet design. And I'm gonna move straight forward into another winter bracelet that I'm sure has some stars on here. And I recently shared this new design with you in a separate video. So we're just gonna start at this end of the bracelet. And right here is the friendship stars. So you've got the CZ stars, just a plain creamy enamel background on that star. And there's an inscription on the back here that says, "My friend a star." And I just kind of ignored that because I purchased it for myself because I like that creamy enamel and it matched some other charms that I have in my collection. And here is the star flower. And I think there's stars in this charm. This is an oldie and it's so beautiful. Look at that gold and the diamonds. Such a beautiful old charm. And then we have the shooting star Murano that Pandora recently released just this year. You've got the star right there, and then you've kind of got that shooting star silver pattern on both sides. And then it's got the gold foil right at the base. And my little Cosmo Tommy, I don't believe he has any stars, but this one would. This is Trip to the Galaxy. So you've got one large CZ star right at the top, and then you've got the cutout stars, and then you've got another CZ star at the bottom there. I love this charm. This is one of my favorite celestial charms. And then we've got this little astronaut and he's holding onto a star, and it looks like he's kind of dangling. And then loosely based stars on the bail on this one. And this is an oldie, the golden star. Look how much gold, 14 karat gold, is on this. It's a beautiful two-tone. And here is a new charm from this year's winter collection. The Love Rocket, I believe it's called. Maybe I'm wrong, but you've got the rocket ship, and there's some star cutouts at the top of the rocket. You've got 2 stars dangling from underneath. And then the back of this charm, it has the inscription, and it says, "Love you to the moon and back." And all those CZs at the bottom of this charm are a different color, and it just kind of rotates in color. This one's really nice. And I do like the shape of this one. It's just really easy to design with, and it just kind of fits in well with other charms that are bigger sized. Here's the planet of love, but no stars. And then we come to, I can't remember the name of this one, but you've got the tree. This one is still available with Pandora. So you've got the stars underneath, and it's kind of like a heart-shaped galaxy. And then you've got the tree, and instead of leaves, they put some stars on it. And there will be an inscription on the back of this one, and it says, "Love you to the moon and back." Moon's a cutout. And moving along, we have another star-themed button disc. This is that creamy enamel, some CZs, the cutout stars on the side, and then it repeats on both sides. And then we've got that snowflake. Here's a Murano that's got the black stars on it. And you can see that the stars are on the outside of the glass there, and then you've got the silver inside. If I rotate this Murano, do you see that little bit of damage there? So I have a theory that's from people soaking this Murano in water, or water seeping in, like when they're washing their hands, or this Murano getting wet. It could also be glue maybe coming through, but yeah, there's definitely some Muranos have it, some don't, and I hardly ever see new Muranos with it. So I think it's something that we're doing while we're wearing these Muranos. This next charm is loosely based on Marvel, maybe more Spider-Man heavy, but there is a star here, and this is the older Tunnel of Stars charm. I like that it's not smooth, it's a little bit wavy on the edges, and then you've got the star cutouts. And I believe that might be the only star. I don't think any of the Spider-Man charms have stars on it, even though he's mostly out at night. I don't think so. I'm just kind of quickly taking a look here. Nope, that will be it for this bracelet. I have 2 rings that have stars. This is the older version of this band of stars. It doesn't have CZs on it. The newer version is all CZs. And then this ring, I believe, is still available with Pandora. You've got the 2 stars surrounded by CZs, and then it's just smooth at the back. Next is a mesh bracelet. I do keep my mesh bracelet inside a baggie because I've heard that once the mesh tarnishes, it's really hard to get clean again. So I'm always really careful to store it in a baggie, even though my Wolf jewelry box is anti-tarnish. But the clasp on this one is so beautiful. So some people think this is a flower, some people think it's a star. I prefer to think of it as a star. You've got the beaded detail around that shiny silver, and then 1 CZ in the center. There's no cutouts on the side, and it says shine bright. So that's what leads me to it being a star. This is my second Star Wars bracelet, and I do still have these matte green Muranos on here. I haven't changed it over as yet. I was thinking of making them into the blue Muranos, but for now I still do like the green, so I just haven't switched it over. But I know I've got some stars on this bracelet. Loosely, these could be considered stars, even though they don't have the 5 points, but this one is the R2-D2 and C3PO, and this is such a beautiful charm. And it says in a galaxy far, far and away. So you have the cutouts on the side. These clips here are some of my favorite clips. And I still remember purchasing these in the store, and I was absolutely thrilled with them. The row of CZs with the cutout stars in the center, and I really like these clips. They've traveled to a few different bracelet designs at this point. And then in the center, I don't believe I have any stars. And that will be it. This is my deep ocean themed bracelet. These Muranos here were in the Cyber Monday sale, so I predict they're going to be included in the winter sale that happens the day after Christmas. I think they're going to be on sale again, maybe for 50% off, but Pandora seems to be doing kind of a variety of percentage discounts now, so you can expect that they'll be most likely included 30 to 50% off. But I'm sidetracking a little bit. I'm not going to include the sea stars in this collection. I have a clip right here, and I think, yeah, both clips are matching on this one, and they have the stars on them. And I think that's it on this bracelet design that has stars. This is another winter bracelet design that I'm going to be making some changes to. I haven't as yet, but I think I'm going to be taking this one apart fairly soon. And there are definitely stars on here. This one is the heart of winter, so it kind of has that starburst effect to it within that heart. It's a beautiful charm when you actually study it. Pandora did a really nice job with this one. It is retired. They also did a ring and earrings, I believe, and a pendant. There was a whole line of the heart of winter. And here we have the vintage night sky dangle. So you've got that blue disc underneath, and it just has that nice swirl pattern. And then you've got the moon with the stars on top, and there's going to be an inscription at the back of this one again. And I believe it says, "I love you to the moon and back." And then we have the Murano. These Galaxy Star Muranos are so beautiful. They all have some variation to them in how deep that blue is, how much bubbles are involved. There seems to be some variety in this, but yet they're all just so beautiful. And you've got the stars for the core as it goes around on both sides, and just highly recommend this Murano if you like Muranos and Celestial. This one here is the Sun, Moon, and Stars open work, and this is a fairly affordable charm, and it packs quite a lot of detail into this open work. Highly recommend this one as well. And then moving down the bracelet, we've got Vintage Night Sky with the blue CZ and the moon and the star cutouts on the side. And another one of the Muranos here. Look how brighter blue this one is in comparison to the first one. And then here is the Heart of Winter dangle. And there's an inscription that says, "You melt my heart." I believe it says that. Let me check. Yeah, "You melt my heart." And that will be it for this bracelet. Next is my Tinkerbell design that I recently shared with you, and there's a few stars mixed in with flowers on this one. I have another one of the Tunnel of Stars charms over here, and then we have the Tinkerbell, and you can see her profile as she is flying through the air. You've got the moon and stars and the disc behind, and I did ask a question what this pattern is right here, and one of my viewers answered that it's clouds. And I can see that now that I look at it. It still is a little bit abstract for me, but I can see that it could be the clouds. And then moving along down the bracelet, we've got another Tinkerbell charm here that has some stars on the thimble. There's Tinkerbell in profile, and there's some stars going around the base of the thimble. And let's see, I think that's it for stars. Yes, that is everything. This is my classic Mickey and Minnie bracelet with a few stars on here. In particular, this clip over here, you've got the oxidized stars on the clip. This is a nice shape of clip. It's kind of a barrel. It's not completely round, but yet it's rounded. I really like the shape of this clip here. I wish Pandora would do more like that. And let's see if there's any other stars on here. Just the other clip there. And that would be everything, so just the clips. This is my Cinderella bracelet, and there's a few different shades of blue on here. This one here is called Cinderella's Wish, and there is kind of a starburst pattern going around that blue CZ. Then you've got the blue stars on this one. I believe this is Cinderella's Dream, and the back of this charm has a nice inscription, and it says, "A dream is a wish your heart makes." And then moving along down the charms here, I've got a clip that has a star, and I do have a matching one of this on a different bracelet that I shared earlier. And then this little open work button charm here. This one is so pretty. You've got the clock striking midnight, and then you've got the star cutouts on the side, and then flipping it over is the pumpkin coach. This is my gold-plated Pandora Me bracelet, and I do have one little star dangle there that came with the bracelet. I like the shape of this one. It's not perfect, but you can see the black enamel, and I really like the shape of that one. And this is another Pandora Me bracelet that I have in the ruthenium plated, and it also has the Pandora rose. And then I thought that this little rose dangle here has some star detail as well. I think that's a starburst on the right. Actually, I'm showing it to you backwards. Okay, one moment. Here we go. So there's the starburst on the left, and you can see the CZs coming out of it. And then do you see here this little locket? I do have two star petites that go inside the lockets. Let me just pull those out here and see if I can find them quickly. These are my loose petites. Do you remember when these were like all the rage with Pandora? And I do still wear these quite a bit. I really enjoyed the sound that these petites make inside the lockets and the locket rings. So here is the plain silver star right over here. And then on this side, I've got the one with the CZs, and this one's probably my favorite out of the two. This is my first Star Wars bracelet design, and I think I can include this two-tone charm. It's called the Starburst, and I kind of did let this one oxidize a little bit. I liked it a little bit darker on this bracelet. So I would consider this charm a star, and considering it's called Star Wars, there actually isn't that many stars on these charms. R2-D2 has some blue CZ stars on the bail. And let's see, just moving down. I don't think there's, oh, right here, the Stella. You've got the star, and it's got some gold with diamonds running all the way around. And that will be it for this bracelet. And speaking of Stella, I also have the Stella Pendant, and this is the smaller one. I think there's a larger version as well. Here's my cherry blossom bracelet, and when I was preparing this video, I was surprised to see that I do have a star on this bracelet, and it's in this charm right here. So you've got the heart-shaped charm, but there's like star flower, I believe it's called. And maybe I'm kind of stretching a little bit because there's 6 points on this, but I always kind of considered this as little star flowers with the CZ in the center. This is my snowman bracelet design, and there are definitely stars on here. So we're going to start at this end, and right here I've got a spacer, and it's like puffy stars that are overlapping each other going around. And then we've got a little star dangle, and so you've got that beaded detail on the bail, and this one is black CZs dangling. They also did clear, and I'm trying to think if they did blue as well. This Murano here is retired, but it is so pretty. So this is my most petite of the Muranos. You've got that off-white stars in the night sky with the glitter, and then bigger CZs inside. And we've got some star cutouts on this little button charm here, and I think those are snowflakes in the sky. You've got the moon and stars clip, and it repeats on both sides. This is a pendant that I'm wearing on the bracelet, and look at all the different colors in that star dangle, so it really matches a lot. My favorite of these Muranos. So this one's a little bit wider. The stars are a little bit more crisp compared to this one. I think I ordered online, so I didn't get to pick these ones out. And a little bit more glitter in the background. And then Olaf, is one of my Black Friday purchases. Look at the pure joy on Olaf's face. And of course he's a snowman, so he belongs on this bracelet. And I'm just realizing I don't think he has any stars. Olaf just got an honorable mention there. So then we've got the CZ star right in the center here, and very blingy charm for its day. Another one of these Muranos, and another pendant. And it's got the open star in the center, another clip, and then to match this dangle, I've got the charm. What I like about this is how they did the sides. They didn't do the cutouts, but they did like really nice symmetrical rows of CZs. And I like that. I just think that was really well done. And let's see, no stars there. Another black star dangle, another Murano. This is one of those bracelet designs that includes 4 Muranos. And then the vintage night sky at the end with the blue enamel stars, and then the cutouts on the side. I have a bag here of some charms that I recently took apart off of a winter bracelet design or celestial theme design. And I want to redo one of my winter bracelets that I previously mentioned to you. So that's why I'm kind of keeping these all aside within a bag. So let's go through these loose charms and I'll show you all the stars that I have included. First off is this Murano dangle here. And the sparkle on this one is so pretty. Depending on the light, I can also pick up a little bit of purple in that glitter. But this is such a beautiful Murano glass dangle. And then the bail also has some stars going around. And then the back of this, you've also got some stars with some cutouts around the stars just to let that light shine through. Here's a pave charm that has some white stars and it's kind of bold up against the darker blue, and it just kind of runs all the way around the charm. This charm here is absolutely stunning and it was included in last year's winter sale. Do you see the star in the center with the crescent moon? Isn't that beautiful? And then you've got that large, I think it's a crystal blue glass right at the top with some stars going around the edge. And then on the other side, you can still see that star and that moon, and then it just kind of repeats the pattern on both sides. Such a beautiful charm. So if this one makes it into this year's winter sale, highly recommend this one. It's not a flat button charm. It's got a little bit larger of a profile. This is a two-tone charm and it's one of my first of the celestial theme. I still remember picking this one out in the store. You've got the blue enamel stars, and you've got the 14 karat gold, and that is the CZ in the center. But I remember when I first picked this one out, it was so different from anything else that I had in my Pandora collection, but I just absolutely loved it. So there's 2 of the 14 karat gold. This charm was in last year's winter sale and it's the thankful heart star. So you've got the word thankful at the bottom there, and then you've got the stars on top of the heart. The star cutouts at one side of the heart, and it says blessed on the other side. I have another one of these Muranos with the star core, and this one's an interesting Murano. There's a lot of variation with these, and this one just has a lot of like a smoky, lighter blue with a little bit of brown in the middle. And it's not the brightest of Muranos, but I just thought the variation in this one was so beautiful. Do you remember me mentioning that the trip to the galaxy was one of my favorite celestial charms, and so much so that I have a duplicate of it. This one here I ordered online, and I'm wondering when I received it if it was a little bit bent. Do you see that little ring on top, how it kind of goes at an angle? So I've always wondered if it was supposed to be like that or if it's a little bit damaged. But the sides of this one also has the star cutouts. Some stars have the CZ in the center, And then there is that little galaxy pattern at the back with the large CZ star. And I really like this charm. I'm glad I picked up a second one because this was my first of it and I just was a little bit uneasy about this ring. And I wanted to show these three together. So here's another one of the star clips. And I think I have 3 of these in my Pandora collection. At one time I had these on that 5 clip station bracelet. And then I've got the clear CZ dangle star. And then right over here is the asymmetric star. This one was also in the winter sale last year. And you've got that star cutout pattern on the sides. And then it just kind of repeats around. I really like the sides of this charm as well as the face of it. I think Pandora did a really good job with this. And then we have another repeat here. So the golden star and all those golden stars running all the way around. And then we have the mother of pearl with that stars also coming all the way around. I see a little happy face there. Do you see the eyes, the mouth, the star nose? I always see a little bit of a face in this charm. It's all good. It makes me smile. I do wish I had a second one of this charm to design with, and hopefully one day I'll come across it, but I've been looking for years and years and I just have never been able to come across this one. These are all the stars that I have in my Pandora collection. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if you enjoy this celestial theme as well. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.